Hello everyone. In today's biology MCQ session, we will be learning important questions from the chapter Ecology, Organisms and Population. Question number 1. Which factor primarily determines the distribution of organisms at a global level? Biotic interactions, temperature, soil type, food availability. The right answer is option B. Temperature controls metabolic activities and enzyme function. Thus, it is the major limiting abiotic factor globally. Question number 2. Assertion. Stenothermal organisms tolerate narrow temperature ranges. Reason. They can survive extreme environments. Both true, reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option C, assertion true, reason false. Stenothermal organisms tolerate only a narrow temperature range. Survival in extreme environments is seen in euthermal organisms, not stenothermal. Question number 3. Which is an example of conformer? Fish, mammals, birds, humans. The right answer is option A. Most fish cannot regulate their body temperature internally. They depend on surrounding water temperature. Question number 4. Population density is best defined as total number of species, number per unit area, biomass per area, birth rate. The right answer is option B, number per unit area. Population density measures individuals per unit space or volume. It helps in understanding population size and distribution. Question number 5. Logistic growth occurs when resources are dash, unlimited, non-renewable, abundant, scarce. The right answer is option D, scarce. Logistic growth occurs when resources are limited. Environmental resistance slows population growth near carrying capacity. Question number 6. In exponential growth, population increases linearly, slowly, geometrically, randomly. The right answer is option C, geometrically. In exponential growth, population increases rapidly in multiples. It forms a J-shaped curve in ideal conditions. Question number 7. Assertion. Carrying capacity is constant for all environments. Reason. It depends on resource availability. Both true, reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option D, assertion false, reason true. Carrying capacity is not constant and it varies with environment. It depends on availability of resources like food and space. Question number 8. Which interaction benefits one species and harms another? Mutualism, commensalism, parasitism, neutralism. The right answer is option C, parasitism. In parasitism, one organism benefits while the host is harmed. For example, parasite deriving nutrition from the host. Question number 9. Population growth equation for exponential growth. dn by dt equals Rn. dn by dt equals k minus n. dn by dt equals n by k. dn by dt equals r by k. The right answer is option A, dn by dt equals Rn. This equation shows population growth proportional to size. R is the intrinsic rate of increase in ideal conditions. Question number 10. Which is not a density dependent factor? Competition, predation, disease, temperature. The right answer is option D. Temperature affects population regardless of density. Other factors like competition increase with population size. Question number 11. Organisms regulating body temperature are called dash, conformers, regulators, migrators, suspenders. The right answer is option B. Regulators maintain constant internal conditions despite changes outside. Examples include mammals and birds. Question number 12. Identify correct statement. Desert plants have large leaves. Aquatic plants have thick cuticle. Xerophytes reduce transpiration. Hydrophytes have deep roots. The right answer is option C. Xerophytes reduce transpiration. Xerophytes have adaptations like thick cuticle and reduced leaves. These help minimize water loss in dry environments. Question number 13. Assertion. Predation helps maintain species diversity. Reason. It prevents competitive exclusion. Both true, reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true, reason explains assertion. Predators control dominant species in an ecosystem. This helps weaker species to survive, increasing diversity. Question number 14. Which organism shows migration as adaptation? Bear, fish, bird, frog. The right answer is option C. Birds migrate seasonally to avoid harsh climates. Migration ensures survival and reproductive success. Question number 15. The term niche refers to habitat only, functional role of species, population density, food chain. The right answer is option B, functional role of species. Niche includes how an organism lives and interacts in ecosystem. It is beyond just habitat, it includes its role. Question number 16. Which shows amensalism? Orchid on tree, bees and flowers, lion and deer, penicillium inhibiting bacteria. The right answer is option D, penicillium inhibiting bacteria. One organism is harmed while the other is unaffected. This interaction is called amensalism. Question number 17. Which curve represents logistic growth? J-shaped, S-shaped, straight line, zigzag. The right answer is option B, S-shaped. Logistic growth forms a sigmoid curve. Growth slows as it approaches carrying capacity. Question number 18. Natality refers to dash. Death rate, birth rate, migration, growth. The right answer is option B, birth rate. Natality refers to the number of births in a population. It contributes to population increase. Question number 19. Assertion. Competitive exclusion principle was proposed by Gauss. Reason. Two species cannot coexist with the same niche. Both true, reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true, reason explains assertion. Gauss proved that species with identical niches cannot coexist. Competition leads to elimination of one species. Question number 20. Which adaptation helps desert animals? Sweating, thick fur, large ears, water conservation. The right answer is option D, water conservation. Desert animals conserve water to survive arid conditions. Adaptations include reduced sweating and concentrated urine. Question number 21. Population size decreases when birth is greater than death, immigration is greater than emigration, death is greater than birth, birth is equal to death. The right answer is option C, death is greater than birth. When death exceeds birth, population declines. This leads to negative population growth. Question number 22. Which organism shows commensalism? Shark and remora, lichen, tapeworm, tiger and deer. The right answer is option A, shark and remora. Remora gets food and transport from shark. Shark is neither benefited nor harmed. Question number 23. Euthermal organisms tolerate dash temperature range. Narrow, wide, no, fixed. The right answer is option B, wide. Euthermal organisms tolerate a wide temperature range. They survive in diverse environmental conditions. Question number 24. Assertion. Population density can be expressed as biomass. Reason. All individuals are not equal in size. Both true, reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true, reason explains assertion. Population density can be measured as biomass. This accounts for differences in organism size. Question number 25. Which factor is biotic? Temperature, soil, predator, light. The right answer is option C. Predators are living organisms affecting population. Hence, they are biotic factors. Question number 26. Which of the following correctly represents Allen's rule? Larger body size in colder climates, shorter appendages in colder climates, increased metabolic rate in colder climates, reduced reproductive rate in colder climates. The right answer is option B, shorter appendages in colder climates. Allen's rule states that animals in colder climates have shorter appendages like ears and limbs. This reduces heat loss and conserves body temperature. Question number 27. Which of the following interactions is correctly matched? Commensalism, both species benefit. Mutualism, one benefits, other unaffected. Parasitism, both harmed. Amensalism, one harmed, other unaffected. The right answer is option D. Amensalism is an interaction where one species is harmed while the other remains unaffected. Question number 28. In a population, if natality equals mortality and immigration equals emigration, then population decreases, population increases, population remains stable, population fluctuates. The right answer is option C, population remains stable. When natality equals mortality and immigration equals emigration, there is no net change in population size. So the population remains stable over time. Question number 29. Which of the following is an example of facultative mutualism? Lichen, mycorrhiza, pollination by insects, termite and protozoa. The right answer is option C, pollination by insects. Facultative mutualism is an interaction where both species benefit but can survive independently. Pollination by insects is not compulsory for survival, so it is facultative. Question number 30. Which of the following shows each pyramid of a declining population? Narrow base, broad base, equal proportions, irregular distribution. The right answer is option A, narrow base. A declining population has fewer young individuals compared to older ones. This results in a narrow base in the age pyramid. Question number 31. Assertion. Energy flow in an ecosystem is cyclic. Reason. Energy is lost as heat at each trophic level. Both assertion and reason are true. Reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option D, assertion false, reason true. Energy flow is unidirectional, not cyclic, and energy is lost as heat at each trophic level. Thus, assertion is false and reason is true. Question number 32. Which of the following is not a functional unit of an ecosystem? Productivity, decomposition, stratification, energy flow. The right answer is option C, stratification. Stratification refers to vertical layering of organisms in an ecosystem. It is a structural component. Functional components include processes like productivity, decomposition, and energy flow. Question number 33. The process of conversion of detritus into simpler inorganic substances is called dash. Fragmentation, leaching, humifaction, mineralization. The right answer is option D, mineralization. Mineralization is the final step of decomposition where organic matter is converted into inorganic nutrients. These nutrients are then reused by plants for growth. Question number 34. Which trophic level has maximum energy in a pyramid? Secondary consumers, producers, primary consumers, decomposers. The right answer is option B, producers. Producers form the base of trophic pyramid and capture solar energy through photosynthesis. Therefore, they contain maximum amount of energy compared to higher trophic levels. Question number 35. In which pyramid can the structure be inverted? Pyramid of biomass in sea, pyramid of energy, pyramid of number in grassland, pyramid of energy in forest. The right answer is option A, pyramid of biomass in sea. In aquatic ecosystems, phytoplankton have less biomass but reproduce rapidly. This leads to an inverted biomass pyramid because consumers may have greater biomass at a given time. Question number 36. Which of the following is incorrect about decomposition? Detritus break down detritus, Temperature affects decomposition. Decomposition is faster in dry conditions. Microbes play key role. The right answer is option C. Decomposition is faster in dry conditions. Decomposition requires warm and moist conditions for microorganisms to function efficiently. Dry conditions reduces microbial activity and thereby reduces decomposition rate. Question number 37. Assertion. Primary productivity is higher in tropical regions. Reason. Tropical regions receive more sunlight and rainfall. Both true, reason explains assertion. Both true, reason not explanation. Assertion true, reason false. Assertion false, reason true. The right answer is option A. Both true, reason explains assertion. Tropical regions receive abundant sunlight and rainfall, which promotes photosynthesis. This leads to higher primary productivity compared to colder or drier regions. Question number 38. Which of the following is an example of in situ conservation? Botanical garden, national park, seed bank, zoo. The right answer is option B. National park. In situ conservation protects organisms in their natural habitat such as national park. This preserves ecological balance and natural interactions. Question number 39. The diversity along environmental gradients is called dash diversity. Alpha, beta, gamma, genetic. The right answer is option B. Beta. Beta diversity refers to change in species composition between different habitats. It helps measure how biodiversity varies across environmental gradients. Question number 40. Which of the following ecosystems has highest productivity? Desert, open ocean, tundra, tropical rainforest. The right answer is option D. Tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforests have ideal temperature, rainfall and sunlight for plant growth. Hence, they show the highest productivity among all ecosystems. Question number 41. Which of the following shows maximum biodiversity in India? Western Ghats, Thar Desert, Indo-Gangetic Plain, Deccan Plateau. The right answer is option A. Western Ghats. Western Ghats is a biodiversity hotspot with a large number of endemic species. It has high species richness due to favorable climate and geography. Question number 42. Which law explains species richness versus area relationship? Hardy-Weinberg law, Allen's rule, species area relationship, competitive exclusion. The right answer is option C. Species area relationship explains how species richness increases with area. It is mathematically expressed as S equals C A raised to Z, where S is species richness, C constant, A area and Z is the slope of line. Question number 43. Assertion. Energy pyramid can be inverted in some ecosystems. Reason. Energy transfer follows the 10% law. Both assertion and reason are true. Reason explains assertion. Both true. Reason not explanation. Assertion true. Reason false. Assertion false. Reason true. The right answer is option D. Assertion false. Reason true. Energy pyramid is always upright because energy decreases at each trophic level. This is due to 10% law where only small fraction of energy is transferred. Question number 44. Which of the following is ex situ conservation? Wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserve, cryopreservation, national park. The right answer is option C. Cryopreservation. Ex situ conservation involves protecting species outside their natural habitat. Cryopreservation stores genetic material at very low temperatures for future use. Question number 45. Which of the following is a major cause of biodiversity loss? Mutation, habitat loss, natural selection, speciation. The right answer is option B. Habitat loss due to deforestation and human activities is the main cause of biodiversity decline. It destroys natural environments and leads to species extinction. Question number 46. Which of the following ecosystems shows least decomposition rate? Tropical forest, grassland, wetland, desert. The right answer is option D, desert. Deserts have very low moisture and moisture is essential for microbial activity. Therefore, decomposition rate is slow in desert ecosystems. Question number 47. The term standing crop refers to biomass at a given time, total energy flow, annual productivity, species diversity. The right answer is option A. Standing crop refers to the total biomass of living organisms in an ecosystem at a specific time. It is expressed as biomass per unit area. Question number 48. Which of the following contributes most to global biodiversity? Temperate forest, polar regions, tropics, mountains. The right answer is option C. Tropical regions have stable climate and high productivity, which supports more species. Hence, they contribute most to global biodiversity. Question number 49. Assertion. Secondary productivity is always lower than primary productivity in an ecosystem. Reason. Only a small fraction of energy is transferred from one trophic level to the next. Both assertion and reason true. Reason explains assertion. Both true. Reason not explanation. Assertion true. Reason false. Assertion false. Reason true. The right answer is option A. Both assertion and reason true. Reason explains assertion. Secondary consumers receive less energy due to energy loss at each trophic level. The 10% law explains why energy availability decreases at higher trophic levels. Question number 50. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding biodiversity? Species richness increases from poles to equator. Higher biodiversity always means higher productivity. Tropics have more stable climate than temperate regions. India is a mega diversity country. The right answer is option B. Higher biodiversity always means higher productivity. Higher biodiversity does not guarantee higher productivity in all ecosystems. Productivity depends on environmental conditions like light, water, and nutrients. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel to practice more NEET MCQs.